Today at the shop, we worked on getting the back deck put back on. We've been working on the structure back here. Today at the shop, we worked on getting the back deck put back on. We've been working on the structure back here that ties in the hull to the strut. There's so much action going on back here that if you don't have a substructure and boxes to keep everything in line, then basically the whole back end of the boat blows apart, even without a propeller failure. With a propeller failure, well, you saw what happened with Jones's boat last year, where it actually dropped the substructure out of it because it shook so hard. So there's a lot going on back here. Got a good crew turnout tonight. We had Dick here and crew chief Dave was here. New driver Jeff was here, and old driver me just came to lend a hand, and you know, got to keep working because got to get this boat back on the water, even if it's just for Tri-Cities in Seattle. You know, got a lot of work still to do on it just to make sure that it'll get there. So I'll be around, and I'll give them a hand and make sure that it gets put back together. Got to watch them so they don't cut corners anyway. So, and yeah, kind of passing the torch to Jeff. He's been the backup and helping out guy, and guy that has been in my ear on the radios for everything good and bad, and the Gold Cup win and everything else. And so there's, you know, nobody better that I like inside that cockpit. If it's not going to be me, I much prefer that it's Jeff, and so here he is.
What he said. Yeah, I'm excited for this year. Tri-City in Seattle works out perfect with new job. Couldn't do the full-on limited circuit if we wanted to, unfortunately. Hopefully next Tuesday get the deck glued down, and David and them will have the boat almost ready. Paint scheme right now I hear is white, but could change, so looking forward to this year.
So this one here is going to need a great big thick wad. Oh, we did? Okay. So we need a huge thick one here. It's as thick as my thumb. Lay it thick. I think it's ready to glue except for getting the edges ready.
Okay. Remember too, when we glue this thing down, just like right here and right here, it's cracked all the way through. I forgot to seam tape those cracks. So let's slap some seam tape on the back side before we slam it down.
We should do it in carbon then. Right.
Well, there was carbon for that.
There was some.
There's a piece sitting in here.
Yeah, we can use that if you want. That's fine. But I'll mix some, I think, 9430 fin, and we'll just.
You want to do some type of double on the back side of that?
I'm talking about the back side right now.
A doubler, though?
Glass later.
Do you want to span it with something so that it's stiffer right there, or do you want to just do patches?
Patch it. It's not cleaned up. Depends on how much you want to go through. I don't. I'm not driving it. You driving?
Oh,
what are you?
Pretty sure this is all because of transfer.
The heat shield will hold.
Because of the previous driver's problem?
The heat shield will hold that one on.
I felt it.
You felt it. Well, you're going to get used to feeling it.
Okay. Point a camera at him.
No.
Then you know his mouth's going to start running.
What made you think it ever stopped?
I'm just glad I can get you dim bods out here. Good. So any boat racer should get a sponsor. They should get Loctite to sponsor for high sol, because this stuff is like liquid gold, and every race boat uses it out there. So, pretty cool secret though. If you want something strong, Loctite. Also, when in doubt, don't forget to turn on the scale before you weigh your glue. What we're doing is we're skim coating the pre-preg with high sol 9430. Pre-preg, not much sticks to it. That's pre-impregnated fiberglass. These decks were made years ago, and high sol sticks well to that. So if we use high sol to skim coat to the pre-preg, that'll create a bond layer, and then we can use, you know, all our other regular epoxy from Systems 3 to, you know, bond to the high sol while it's wet. It actually becomes kind of homogeneous, and it mixes while it's wet, and it bonds great. And it saves you a small fortune. This much high sol right here is probably about 30 or 40 bucks. So you got to use it sparingly. Try to use it sparingly. Got to say, it's really cool seeing Kip and Jeff both here. You all know that Kip is going to be driving the U96 for Eric Elstrom. And Kip, it's an interesting situation because Kip is one of the owners of this team, just like other crew members. He's a member of the LLC. He owns a percentage of the team like everybody else. So, as a great guy he is, he's still putting in his time at doing what he needs to do to still protect his investment in our gang racing. Jeff is the new driver. He's not an LLC member, but he's on the team obviously, and he's here to help out tonight. He's got a new job driving for Santa Trucking, and he gets up real early in the morning. It's kind of cool seeing these kids you knew as kids grow up and learn the responsibilities that we all have. He has a little baby, and work comes first. So it's kind of cool to see everybody grow up. My future son-in-law is out there washing the truck, and it's cool seeing him down here to kind of be involved with this too as well, and you never know what he's going to learn. Hopefully some of it will rub off and he'll be one of the next future generation guys, but you never know. For our gang racing, we're obviously winding down. We've got a few irons in the fire for good sponsors, and we really hope that we can land one for Seattle and Tri-Cities at least, and but we're winding down, you know, so we're going to do the best we can. We're going to go hit them hard this year, really hard. We're going to be as fast as we've ever been. We're not going to slow down. We're going to go out there and try to win whatever race we enter this year. Thanks.
Where did you put them?
I don't know. It's been pretty dry up there. They were on the boat. I didn't move them. So they were on the boat. Just a couple of them. You'll see amines coming out in the partner.
Literally.
Got it.
They just put the carbon.
You're going to have enough, I wonder?
Big right here.
350 on it. Yeah.
Touch the key and I feel ready.
You look ready.
Yeah, I feel ready.
You want something across the back of that? Or well, they're going to have to make more glue. I'd almost wait to do that. Let's see if this kicks first before we make a bigger mess.
That's a very good point. Jeff brought up a valid point. because of this brown elixir that we have going on. It might not be a bad idea to not spooge another weight to do that until this thing
Right before it lost.
is for sure.
Yes.
Go back so that you're not pushing in between the wood. Because before you were going in between the wood and the transom. So you gotta push.
No, that was going this way. This way we're fine.
No, this way it was too.
No, we're into the wood right here.
Telling you. Well, that's why we took it apart. You're in the wood, yes, but you're going in between the transom and the wood. Those holes were too far back.
The wood, the edge of the wood is right there. That's right into the wood.
That's why you wanted to move that back?
No, you're thinking down. It was down. These are the ones I had to re-drill because they were the ones that were too high in between the wood and the other thing.
And so it begins.
What makes you think it ever
But
stopped?
where should I put them then? Back? Forward?
Tape on it, that's good.
Wow. Good splooge, Kip. Nice job fitting with that.
Step on them hard. Step on them.
And that one.
Good Lord, did you do that, y'all?
Give me a piece of tape.
Any kind?
Yeah.
On the very back counter, right behind the boat, there's several rolls of different. Gonna have to come up a little tighter than that with it. There we go, about like that. Still pulling away.
Okay, grab some tape. Tape that thing in place right there, just so it don't slide. Hey, listen, you got a wanged up wing. You ain't much.
Yeah, I know. I'm not much better.
Okay, and then put a piece right here on the
So wrap it around it again.
Yeah, just wrap it. Wrap it.
Hook her down to the bottom of the door.
Actually, I was going to hook it to the center of the speaker.
Oh, jeez. Now I can leave it like this
There you
forever.
That was pretty fun going.
God, boat guys are handy, man.
And they're right, so coincidental.
Oh, look at that. Maybe lay a little piece of carbon down in here, you never know.
Yeah, a little ribbon of carbon. There you go. How to fix a S10 mirror. Hey, you got any left?
It won't be glued, it won't be good till tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm right here. Here, let me get a couple bunch of cords.
What are you gonna glue?
Fix mine.
Oh.
Hey, bring that tape.
Oh boy.
6 months ago, this was green. There was about 14 feet of weeds growing around it.
Yeah. Get some more down in there.
It's pretty bad when your boss tells you, takes your pickup away, gives it to somebody else, and tells you to go take one out of the pile.
Yeah. Take several, make one.
Yeah.
Yard gang racing mirror repair.
What?
Just keep it from sliding.
God, are we good?
It's gonna look good driving down the road.
Yeah, I don't care. At least it won't be going.
This is a tube that drains the bilge, and only the bilge. So it goes up into the bilge and all the way up to the back of the boat. So if you do something stupid like blow up an engine, all the oil and all the bad stuff doesn't drain into the lake. We can contain it and just put it into a bucket right off the back of the boat. So that's why we have a bilge extension. So we'll start out.
Joe, you've got a leak.
Dave's leak.
The what? Not my leak. Maybe the other Dave.
No, you're the Dave that's here.
Joe is always working on the gearbox. I think Joe thinks that's all he ever does. Always, always, always works on the gearbox.
Maintenance is the key.
They look pretty good.
That's because it's
Nice
all
and clean
covered.
inside.
Yeah, it's real clean inside. This one's all done.
Ready for the race
Oh,
season.
fancy. Ready to go.
Nice.
Of course, it's not the Seattle or the Tri-Cities block, but it's ready.
Yeah.